Okay. Students, last class we have discussed one counter design, that is using D flip-flop. Okay, let me solve another so that you will be clear with the counter design. I like how I have said, one question on this definitely you're going to get in your exam. So you can mark this topic very important, and but not the same problem. You may get different problem with different sequences. So last class we have designed mod 6 counter using D flip-flop, where the sequence was not given. Sequence we have taken as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct? 6 sequence. In that problem, flip-flop type was given, modulus was given, but they had not given us the sequence. But here I am taking a problem, again synchronous mod 6 counter using clock JK flip-flop to sequence. Sequence is also given. So what is the sequence they have given? 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. The meaning is, see, look at the arrow mark. The meaning what, like this if they give, the meaning is, if 0 is the present state, okay, next state is 2. If 2 is the present state, next state is 3. If 3 is the present state, next state is 6. If 6 is the present state, next state is 5. If 5 is the present state, next state is 1. If 1 is the present state, next state is 0. Again 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1, 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. Like this, the sequence will be repeating. That is what the meaning of this. So if they don't give the sequence, you can take for mod 6 counter, you can take 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 to 5, totally 6 sequence. If the sequence is given to you, you have to take the same sequence. Okay. So now we have to design a counter using JK flip-flop to sequence this. So counting sequence, let us write the counting sequence. Write the counting sequence. So first decide how many number of flip-flops are required. How many flip-flops are required? So flip-flops, look at the highest count, maximum, the largest sequence that you are going to generate here is 6. Correct? So 6, how can I represent 6 in binary? 1, 1, 0, correct? 6 we represent like this. So how many bits? 3 bits, right? So now 3 bits. Each flip-flop to store one single bit. So how many flip-flops we want? 3 flip-flops. 3 bits, 3 flip-flop. Which flip-flop? JK flip-flop, correct? So now counting sequence. Let me take it as Q1, Q2, Q3. You can take however you want. You can take however you want. Finally, if you follow the same notation, definitely you get the same answer. See, you can take here as Q3, Q2, Q1. You can take here as Q0, Q1, Q2. Okay. So you can denote the output variables, flip-flop output variables like however you want. It is not compulsory to take it as Q1, Q2, Q3 or Q3, Q2, Q1, nothing like that. You can denote it however you want. Okay. So the counting sequence, what is the first counting sequence we have? 0, 0, 0. Next 2, 0, 1, 0. 3, 0, 1, 1. 6, what is 6? Okay, I'll write it, okay, this side I'll write. Counting sequence 0, 0, 0. So what is this? Q1, Q2, Q3. 0, 1, 0. Next 3 is 0, 1, 1. 6 is 1, 1, 0. 5 is 1, 0, 1. 1 is 0, 0, 1. Again the sequence repeats. So here we are going to write only the 6 unique sequences. After that the sequences are going to repeat. We are not considering that. Okay. So this is the counting sequence. Okay. So we have written the counting sequence. We know what flip-flop we are supposed to use, that is JK flip-flop. Synchronous. So I am going to give clock pulse directly to all the JK flip-flop, right? And how many flip-flops? 3 flip-flops. Q1, Q2, Q3 are the outputs of the 3 flip-flops. And since I am using JK flip-flop, I should keep a function table and excitation table of JK flip-flop ready. So these are the basic things what we have to keep ready before we start designing the counter. Okay. So now let us write the excitation table for counter. Okay. So this is the excitation table of JK flip-flop. Okay. Now referring this, we have to write the excitation table for counter. Correct? What counter? Mod 6 counter. So what are the tables we have? What are the columns we have in excitation table? The columns we have are present state, like how we have present state, next state, inputs as column for excitation table of JK flip-flop. When we write the excitation table of mod 6 counter, the first column is present state. I just write it as PS, present state. So present state is what? Q1, Q2, Q3. Because 3 flip-flop. Q1, Q2, Q3. Next column, next state. Q1 plus, Q2 plus, Q3 plus. Okay, so this is next state. Right? So next column is flip-flop inputs. JK input, correct? How many flip-flops? 3 flip-flops. So J1, K1 are the inputs of first flip-flop. J2, K2 are the inputs of second flip-flop. J3, K3 are the inputs of third flip-flop, right? So these are the columns which we have in excitation table of counter, mod 6 counter using JK flip-flop. Okay, so now what is the first sequence we have? 0. If 0 is the present state, what is the next state? Look at the sequence. Look at the sequence what they have given in the question and decide what will be the next sequence if 0 is the present state. If 0 is the present state, what is next state? 2. Next state is 2. 2 is what? 0, 1, 0. If 2 is the present state, what is next state? 3. 0, 1, 1. What is this? 3. If 3 is the present state, what is next state? 6. 1, 1, 0. If 6 is the present state, what is next state? 5. That is 1, 0, 1. If 5 is the present state, what is next state? 1, 0, 0, 1. What is this? This is 1. If 1 is the present state, what is next state? Next state will be 0. See, this will be repeating. This will be repeating. Okay. So, if 1 is the present state, what is next state? 0. Fine. Now fill JK. How will you write JK? If when we want to write J1, K1, I have to look only Q1, Q1 plus. Okay. Just concentrate only on Q1, Q1 plus to write J1, K1. To write J2, K2, just look at the columns Q2, Q2 plus. To write J3, K3, you have to concentrate on the column Q3, Q3 plus, right? So now let me write J1, K1. For that I will see only Q1, Q1 plus. What is Q1? For the first row, Q1 is 0. Q1 plus is 0. 0, 0. 0, 0. 0x. So write 0x. Next, 0, 0. 0x. Next, 0, 1. 0, 1. 1x. Write 1x. Next, 1, 1. 1, 1, x 0. Next, 1, 0. x1. Next, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0x. Okay, like this. Now, J2, K2, I will have to see only what? Q2, Q2 plus. 0, 1. 0, 1, 1x. Next, 1, 1. 1, 1, x0. Next, 1, 1, x0. Next, 1, 0. 1, 0. 1, 0, x1. Okay. Next, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0x. Next, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0x. That is how we write J2, K2. Now J3, K3. Look at only Q3, Q3 plus. So 0, 0. 0, 0, 0x. Next, 0, 1. 0, 1, 1x. Okay. Next, 1, 0. 1, 0, x1. Next, 0, 1. 0, 1, 1x. Next, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, x0. Okay. Next, 1, 0. 1, 0, x1. So this is how we write the excitation table of JK flip-flop, right? I just check whether we have written it correctly or not. Yeah, it's right. Correct. Okay. Okay. And remember, present state first, next state next. Here also it is q plus. If you write q plus q, jk values will change, then it is difficult for you to write. So it is better you write q plus. When you remember the excitation table of jk flip-flop, make sure it is q plus. 0 0 0 x, 0 1 1 x, 1 0 x1, 1 1 x 0. Okay. So when I explain the excitation table of jk flip-flop, starting I have taken it reverse. Hence we have got the jk values also reverse. But when you write it generally, write q first, q plus next. So this is what the excitation table we have for jk flip-flop. Looking that, we have written the excitation table for the mod 6 counter. So now next job, I think you are very familiar with this. Next is using K-map to simplify an equation, to simplify or to get the equations for jk flip-flop, jk inputs. Correct? Okay. Okay. Now, so derive an equation for J1. So, J1, K1, similarly J2, K2, J3, K3. I have kept ready with the 3 variable K-map. Okay. So, J1, what are the inputs? So, what is this? This is 0, this is 2, this is 3, this is 6, this is 5 and this is 1. So 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. So what is that? 0 it is 0. 2 it is 0. J1. 3 it is 1. 6 it is x. Then 5 it is x. Correct? Then 1 it is 0. 1 it is cell number 1. Cell number 1 I have written already. 2 it is 0, right? Correct. Okay. 0, 0, 1, x, 5 is also x, 1 is 0. Okay. And the remaining cells we put don't care. Remaining cells it is don't care. Correct? Because there is no counting sequence, there are no counting sequence for this, so we write don't care for these 2 cells. 4 and 7 will be don't care for all. 4 and 7 will be don't care when you are going to derive the equations for the flip-flop inputs, because these 2 sequences are not given in the problem. So we don't know what is the output. Okay. So now group the cells. How will you group the cells? Okay. So can we group 3 and 7? So if I group 3 and 7, what is the equation I get? Q2, Q3. So J1 is what? Q2, Q3. J1 is Q2, Q3. Similarly K1. K1 is what? X. 0 is x. Then 2 is x. Okay. Then 3 is x. Okay. Then 6 is 0. Okay. Then 5 is 1. 5 is 1. Then cell number 1 is x. Cell number 1 is x. Again group the cells. Again it is 5 and 1. So when you group 5 and 1, what is the equation you get for K1? Q2 bar Q3. Am I correct? Q2 bar Q3. Okay. So J2. J2 it is 1. Cell number 0 it is 1. Cell number 2 it is x. Cell number 3 it is x. Cell number 6 it is x. Cell number 5 it is 0. Cell number 1 it is 0. So group the cells. How will you group? I can form a quad group, right? 4 cells can be combined here. So these 2 and these 2. So what is the equation we get? I'm sorry, here also I can make form of 4 groups. I'm sorry. Here also you can form 4 groups. So what is the equation we get? We get only Q3. I'm sorry, all the 4 cells are adjacent. We can make use of the don't care term. So when we group it, we get the equation as Q3. K2 is equal to Q3. So here same way, if we group this, we get the equation for J2 as what? Q3 bar. Okay, we get it as Q3 bar. That is for J2. K2, it is 0, it is x. Okay. So cell number 2 it is 0. Cell number 3 it is 0. Cell number 6 it is 1. Okay. Cell number 5 it is x. Cell number 1 also x. So how will you group? Again you form a quad group here. Okay. These 4 you can combine. And what is the equation we get? We get it as Q1. So K2 is equal to Q1. Similarly J3, cell number 0 it is 0. Cell number 1, cell number 2 it is 1. Cell number 3 it is x. Cell number 6 it is 1. cell number 5 it is X, cell number 1 it is X, right? So how will you group? Again you can form a quad group here. So what is the equation you get? You get it as Q2, correct? So you get the equation as Q2, right? So K3, cell number 0 it is X, okay? Cell number 2 it is X, cell number 3 it is 1, okay? Cell number 6 it is X, okay? Cell number 5 it is 0, cell number 1 it is 1, okay? So again you can form a quad group here. If you group all these four, 0, 1, 2, 3, you get the equation as Q1 bar. Get the equation as Q1 bar. Just check the equations, hope these are right. And in the last class, the problem whatever I have designed, counter design, D1 equation I have done wrong. I have not grouped cell number 0. I have put in the comment section. Also we have discussed that in the online class. So that is wrong, please correct that. You get it as Q1 bar I guess. You have to group 0, 2, 0, 4, 2, 6. All the 4 quad group you have to form D1 equation. So when D1 equation changes, the same change you have to do in your circuit also. Okay, last class, problem, D flip-flop, counter design, fine? Okay, so let us check the equations. J1 is Q2, Q3, K1 is Q2 bar we have got. K1, Q2 bar, yeah, okay. Q2 bar, why I have got is I have grouped 0, 1, 4, 5. It's okay, we can group 0, 3, 5, 7 also. See for K1 either we get, when I group 1, 5, 3, 7, I get it as Q3. If I group 1, 5, 0, 1, 4, 5, I get it as what? K1 is K1 equation and then you can get K1 as Q3 or you may get it as Q2 bar or you may get it as Q2 bar. Any equation is fine. Because you have followed the K-map rules, I can combine this one with this side or this side. Okay? Fine. Next J2 it is Q3 bar. Then K2 it is Q1. J3 it is Q2 and K3 it is Q1 bar. Fine. Okay. So now when we derive the equations for the inputs of flip-flop, next is what? Write the circuit diagram. Okay, circuit, how many flip-flops we have? 3 JK flip-flop. So I call this as J1, K1. So this will be Q1, Q1 bar. Similarly, one more J2, K2, Q2, Q2 bar. Similarly, J3, K3, Q3, Q3 bar. Okay, positive edge triggered JK flip-flop let us use. And since it is synchronous, give clock pulse directly to all the 3 JK flip-flops. So this is going to be the clock pulse clock. Fine? Yes? So now, what is J1? Q2, Q3. Q2. Q3. This is Q3, right? Give this to an AND gate. So this will be J1. Q2, Q3. And before that, let us take the outputs. So this is Q1, this is Q2, and this is Q3. Okay, outputs. Okay. Okay, what is K1? K1 is Q3. Where is Q3? This is Q3. K1 is Q3. Okay. Next, what is J2? J2 is Q3 bar. J2 is Q3 bar. So take one more input from Q3 bar and connect it to J2. K2 is Q1. K2 is Q1. The same Q1 whatever we have here, connect it to K2. J3 is Q2. J3 is Q2. Okay. And K3 is Q1 bar. K3 is Q1 bar. Okay. So that is how you need not take one more line. You can connect here only as Q3. Okay. Q3. So Q2 also, you need not connect one more line there. You can take this only as Q2. Okay. Okay. So this is the circuit for the mod 6 counter using clock JK flip-flop. But when you design this circuit in your lab, no, when you take a JK flip-flop IC, you will have two more inputs. for JK flip-flop, you will have two more inputs, that is preset and clear. You can find two more inputs for JK. All the flip-flop, T flip-flop, D flip-flop, SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop, you along with the inputs JK, QQ bar, D, QQ bar, T, QQ bar, SR, QQ bar, you will have two more inputs, preset and clear. So in one class I have also told what is this preset and what is clear. These are called as asynchronous inputs. So that means they don't depend on the clock. When you want to forcibly set or reset the flip-flop, you can go for preset and clear. And why I am writing bubble over here? Because preset and clear pins are active low. So when you make clear as 0, active low, low signal you are giving, clear as 0. That means this particular pin is active. So when you make clear pin active, what happens? When you make clear pin active, what happens? It clears the flip-flop. Whether you give clock, whether you don't give clock, whether you give JK as 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, what it does? It clears the flip-flop. Okay, so if you are making clear pin active by giving 0, it clears the flip-flop. Clear means what? It stores 0, 0, 0. So what we have to do, if we have to use this as a counter, we should not make clear pin active. That means I have to connect it to logic 1. Are you getting? I have to connect this pin to logic 1. That means what? I am not using this clear pin. Similarly, preset is also active low. If you make that preset pin active by giving low signal, by giving logic 0, what happens? It sets preset. Set means what? It makes the flip-flop content as 1, 1, 1. It will not work as counter. It will not work as JK flip-flop. It just stores 1, 1, 1. If we don't want that, what we have to do? We have to disable these preset pins. Disable means what? Give preset also to logic 1. That is how you disable the preset and clear inputs of any flip-flop. So in your lab, along with these connections, you can also see two more connections, that is preset and clear. Why do we connect preset and clear to 1? We are not making use of preset and clear pin. When they are used, when we want to reset or set the flip-flop, that time we can go for preset and clear. Why are we writing bubble over here? Because they are active low. And connect it to logic 1 when you are not using preset and clear pin. Only then the flip-flops or the counter is going to work as mod 6 counter. Okay. So this is one point, preset and clear, what I wanted to tell. The one more concept what I wanted to tell is, along with this, we also have counters as self-correcting counter. Self-correcting counter. What is the meaning of self-correcting counter? You can refer your Gibbon textbook for more details. But let me just give you an idea about what is self-correcting counter. See, here the sequence is what? 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. No. So, what is the counting sequence you write? 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So what is that? 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. If 0 is the present state, what is next state? 2. If 2 is the present state, what is next state? 3. If 3 is the present state, what is next state? 6. If 6 is the present state, 5 is next state. If 5 is the present state, 1 is next state. If 1 is present state, 0 is the next state. But we have two more states which are not included here. What is that? 7 and 4. 7 and 4. 7 is what? 1, 1, 1. And 4 is what? 4 is what? 1, 0, 0. So these two are not included. These are unused states. Or these states are not given in the sequence. If your counter enters into this state, what should happen? If your counter is entering into 7 state, what should happen? So the counter should not stop. So the counter which corrects itself are called as self-correcting counter. That means if at all this is entering into state 7 or state 4, you have to design the counter such a way that when it enters to counter 7, you give the next state as some state. For example, if when the counter is entering into state 7, I will give it as state 0. What happens? When the counter enters to state 7, again it comes to 0. From 0 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 1, like that. Okay? So again from 1 to 0, like that it repeats. Same way, if the counter is at 4, let me give the counting as 0, 0, 1. If the counter, in case if it enters into 4 state, 1, 0, 0, let it start from 0, 0, 1. Let me write the state diagram, I will make it more clear. So if it is 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1, 0. This is the actual state diagram of your counter. In case if it enters to pin, state 7, I am designing such a way that it will come back to 0. So in case if it is at 7 state, it will come back to 0. Again it continues 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1, 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 1. By chance if any error occurs and if your counting sequence is 1, 1, 1, it is correcting itself. Self-correcting counter. It is coming back to 0. You can make it to, when it enters to 7, you can even define the next state as 2, 3, however you want. Similarly, when it enters into state 4, 1, 0, 0, I am making the next state as 0, 0, 1. So if the counter is at 4, it will come back to 1. Again it repeats 0, 2, 3, 6, 5, 0, 1, 0. So by chance, if the counter enters into these states which are not defined in the counting sequence, it should correct itself. So you can make the next state as 1 or you can make the next state as 0. So for these two states, what we have taken, cell number 7 and 4, cell number 7 and 4 we have taken don't care. But self-correcting counters, when you define, when you design 1, 0, what is j k? Accordingly you get the values. You don't get don't care. According to the values of j and k you get it. Anyhow, you don't have this in your syllabus. Self-correcting counters, it was there in 15th scheme. But in case in the exam if they give you this, you can just define any one state as next state and procedure is normal. Steps are going to be how you are going to design the counter. The normal steps you have to follow, but 4 and 7 it changes. Okay, that is what is the meaning of self-correcting counters. Okay, thank you.